Hey guys, let's be honest about what trading really is, because a lot of you guys think that it's an easy way to make money. It's not. And a lot of you guys fall for, I don't want to talk shit about anyone personally, but a lot of you guys fall for the whole, I made $1 million in an X amount of time. I just saw another video of someone saying, and I believe this guy's legit, but I saw another guy saying how I turned 100 into $1 million in 90 days. Let's talk about what trading really is, okay? Because it's not that. Trading is literally gaining a statistical advantage. In the same way that, let's say, you're going to do a coin flip, and let's say this is heads, and this is tails, and usually it has a 50% chance of winning. The statistical advantage would be having a 55% chance of winning on heads, and having a 45% chance of landing on tails, and then continuously putting money on heads. If you guys don't believe me, you guys believe you can control the market, fine, that's your opinion. However, look at the books by Mark Douglas, Trading in the Zone. Look at all the big traders. They all know that it's mainly just a statistical advantage that you're working with. Okay, so if you have a 55% chance of winning, you have your statistical advantage. What does that mean? That does not mean that you will make $100 and turn that into 8 million or whatever, how much she said, 8 million in 90 days. No, that means that you statistically, in a series of 100 coin flips, statistically you would win 55. That's not necessarily the truth. Why not? Because of the law of big numbers, basically. We need that to play out a lot of times. What does that mean? If we have 1,000 trades, we'll get a lot closer to that 55% rate. So we might be at 500, 132, for example. If we have 10,000 trades, we'll get even closer. We might be at 5,466 wins, for example. If we have 100,000 trades, we'll get really close to that 55% mark, basically. Right? That's the law of big numbers. That's the way it works. So what does that mean? That means that you literally have a statistical advantage, and all you have to do is execute that statistical advantage as often as you can on as much capital as you can. That does not mean, once again, that you're going to flip $100 into $1 million in 60 or 90 days, whatever. It just means that if you have $100 and you risk, let's say, $1, there's a 55% chance that you're going to make $2, for example, right? So what does that mean? That means you're going to have to do that as often as you can. Let's go to what is called an equity simulator. An equity simulator basically simulates your probability, simulates what's going to happen, what can happen in the future. So we said we have a 55% chance of winning. Now, let's say on average we have, let's say 10 trades per month. 10 trades per month. Okay, let's throw that in the equity simulator. 10 trades per month. We risk 1% per trade. Okay, month one, we ended at 106. We made 6%. Okay, that means that we made $6 in month one. I'm going to write it down here. Month one is $6. Okay, now month two starts out with $106. Why? Because that's what we made last month. Okay, say we have the same statistics. Okay, month two, we end up at 110. 110. Okay, month two is 110, meaning that we made $4. That's the way you scale up. Now, if you were to risk a little more, obviously, let's say you were to risk 5% per trade, that could look a lot different. In a losing month, that could bring you down 30%. In a winning month, that could bring you up 22%. See how it's all perspective. This is what trading really is. It's really nothing more than having a statistical advantage and executing that so often, as often as you can. Please do not fall for the whole flipping accounts thing. Even if you do flip an account, it's more so gambling than it is actually trading. Okay, it's not real trading. It's more gambling than it is trading. And obviously, if you gamble enough times, you might get lucky sometime. If you want to make consistent profit, this is what you want to do. This is how you want to approach trading. Okay, it's a really short video. I just wanted to get this out there, that this is what trading really is. Don't fall for the other bullshit scams, whatever. A lot of these guys just make money off of your course or your educational money, stuff like that. So thank you guys for watching. If you do want to learn more about it, feel free to reach out to me on Discord or check my website out down below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.